a cup of tea gone cold by the book you never told me how it ends or why you cry on page 245. The curtains still hold your scent and the echo of where you went. I dust the frames but still they stay with shadows shaped like your name. Ashes on the windowsill, proof that time can stand still in a house that once knew light, now holding whispers every night. I don't clean them anymore, let them gather like before, a monument to what we killed. Just ashes on the windowsill. Your record's cracked, it skips on June, keeps replaying that same tune, a slow refrain of could have been that swirls around like drifting sin. I lit a match to warm the air, but you're not here and you don't care. Flames flicker soft, but don't erase the dust you left in every place. Ashes on the windowsill, where our mornings used to thrill, now just gray and slightly bent, like letters you never sent. I don't touch them when they fall, let them linger on the wall, a memory that time can't kill. Those ashes on the windowsill. I tried to sweep, to start anew, to throw away what once was you, but every corner holds a sigh, and every breeze still tells me why. Ashes on the windowsill, the last thing time refused to steal. They sit and watch me waste away like love that never chose to stay. I don't mind the dust they bring, they're the echo when you sing, proof that you were here until you left me with your ashes on the The room is still, the lights are low, the vinyl spins so soft, so slow, and in the mirror on the wall I see her move, I hear her call. The floor remembers every step of when she swayed with every breath. Though time has taken flesh and bone, her rhythm lingers all alone. I'm dancing with her ghost tonight in shadows cast by candlelight. She moves in silence, grace and gleam, a memory wrapped in a dream. I reach into the smoky air and feel her fingers linger perfume floats like old refrain, a distant jazz in pouring rain. And every chord the trumpet plays recalls those lost and golden days. She never speaks, but still I know each smile behind her phantom glow. We glide across the living past, two souls who knew it wouldn't last. I'm dancing with her ghost again to songs that only hearts explain. The way she turned, the way she sighed before the night she said goodbye. But here beneath the fading light, she visits me in quiet flight. No need for words, no need to boast, just dancing with her ghost. The curtains breathe, the clock forgets, and I forgive old silhouettes. The love we had, the one I lost, now lives behind this midnight waltz. Oh, I'm dancing with her ghost once more upon this creaking hardwood floor. No one else can see her face, but I still feel her soft embrace. So let the jazz keep playing low, let memories steal all I know. Tonight I toast with heart engrossed to dancing with her ghost. There was laughter in the dark, not the kind you hear in parks, or at weddings, or at plays. This one hid behind a haze. We were dancing down the street, pavement cold beneath our feet. Your hand warm, but eyes unsure, like you knew love wouldn't endure. You laughed like a ghost with a broken song. I smiled, though I knew it all felt wrong. Every joke, a crack in the wall we built, every silence soaked in guilt. And the stars just blinked like they couldn't bear to watch us break in midnight air. So I held you close, then watched you part with nothing left but laughter in the dark. You told me stories with no end. I clung to them like sacred friends. But somewhere in your trembling voice, I heard goodbye dressed as a choice. The street lights flickered one by one. Your shadows danced, then they were gone. I chased the sound of your delight, but found only echoes in the night. You laughed like a breeze through an open flame. I whispered your ever-fading name. Every smile a subtle sting. letters in the lamplight, creased and faded, edges torn, tucked behind that velvet bookmark in the novel you once swore you'd return. Your words were soft like smoky ember. You wrote of dreams and foreign towns. Each phrase still holds a touch of autumn, a smile between the lines worn down. Letters in the lamplight glow like candle flame. Your voice drips from the paper, though you never signed your name. You spoke of nights in Paris and jazz on old cafés. Your words were like a rhythm that never fades away. You wrote of trains and rainy windows, of lovers lost and found again, how every dusk would hum a secret you never shared with any friend. I read between each trembling sentence a truth you couldn't quite confess, a story laced with hesitation, a love you fear to second guess. Letters in the lamplight, still warm against my skin. A thousand silent heartbeats pressed in every line within. I see you through your stories like shadows on the floor. Each paragraph a memory you left outside my door. The lamp still burns beside your chair, where ink once danced in midnight air. I hold your pages, breathe them slow, and wondered why you had to go. Letters in the lamplight whisper through the night. They sing like old recordings in fading black and white. You said you'd write forever beneath the stars and breeze. Now all that's left is paper and echoes in the leaves. name on a paper moon, folded it soft, sang a little tune, let it flow through the window crack, hoping it might bring you back. The ink's still wet, my fingers shook your favorite line from our old book. Love is a lie, you used to say, but darling, we lied every day. So here's my paper moon confession, folded love in light regression. Every crease a quiet sin of the fool I've always been. You laughed and said the stars don't speak, but I still wait each lunar week for some reply in silver blue from my little paper moon. We danced beneath that moon-shaped light, our promises hung way too high. You kissed like jazz, too wild to keep, then left like silence in your sleep. I wrote you songs you never heard, I carved your name into a word that meant both fire and falling rain, both healing glass on my windowsill holds the night in gentle chill. Raindrops trace forgotten scenes like echoes lost in old routines. The world beyond is painted gray, a whisper soft then fades away. I sip the silence in this cup and wonder if you're waking up. Through the silent glass I see the version of you next to me. In a kitchen dim with candlelight, you laugh like nothing's ever right. Your shadow moves in time with mine, as if we're paused between the lines. No need for words to pass, just dreams through silent glass. The clock ticks on in velvet time, with jazz that melts like aged wine. Your coat still hangs behind the door, like you'll return but not before. The cat still curls beside your chair and looks for you but finds just air. I hum the song you used to sing, each note a ghost with weathered wings. Through the silent glass I see a world that used to shelter me. Your hands once wrapped around my waist, a quiet touch, a fleeting taste. The past still dances on the pane, like morning fog or distant train. No future, no more past, just you through silent glass. And if the glass should crack one day, would you slip through and choose to stay? Or would you vanish in the light before the world turns back to night? Through the silent glass I breathe all the love we couldn't leave. You linger where the moonlight lands, in coffee cups and empty hands. And as the dawn begins to pass, you fade behind the silent glass. Your perfume fades with every note, but the silence still grips my throat. I sit by this old baby grand, where once you played with trembling hands. The melody would always slip when your eyes began to drip. A secret pain behind each chord, like truth you never could afford. Trembling keys beneath your touch, played in dusk when words would fail, in minor tones and wistful scale. The damper soft, the tempo slow, like footsteps walking out the door.
When the sun melts into golden wine and shadows stretch across the line, you're walking slow just like a breeze that whispers through the autumn trees. Your eyes reflect the evening's fire, a quiet flame, a soft desire. And though the world begins to hush, my heart still beats in velvet blush. Velvet at dusk, your touch is slow, like moonlight dancing on the snow. You take my hand, the stars comply, and every breath becomes a sigh. Velvet at dusk, the sky so wide, you're here with me, the world outside turns into jazz, into a song that's played where tender hearts belong. A sip of wine, a whispered laugh, the memory paints its photograph of evenings lost in candlelight, where silence tells what words can write. You speak in notes I barely hear, yet every sound pulls you near. The hour slips, but still we stay, two hearts that never fade away. Velvet at dusk, the sacred time, your name becomes a softer rhyme. It echoes through my soul's refrain, like summer rain on back to the dusk we shared that day. Velvet at dusk, where we remain in echoes of a sweet refrain. Though time may steal the light we knew, the sky at dusk still sings of you. Velvet at dusk, where love once lay in colors only night could say, forever caught in golden hue. That velvet dusk I found with you. The room is still, but not alone. Your scent remains, though you are gone. A trace of rose, a hint of rain. It pulls me back to us again. The evening glows in amber hue, and every breath remembers you. I reach, but nothing's really there. Just your perfume on the velvet air. You used to dance across the floor with bare feet touching something more than music, light, or passing time. You move like verses in a rhyme. I'd watch in silence, not to break the spell you wove with every shake. You turned the night to love's affair and left your perfume on the velvet air. Oh, how you linger in the folds of dusk, like jazz and smoke, like autumn musk. You live in spaces soft and wide between my sides, and where dreams hide, though I can't hold what isn't there. I breathe your perfume in the velvet air. Sometimes I hear your quiet hum, like Sunday songs. The soul becomes a fragile tune of warm regret, a love too strong to just forget. Your scarf still drapes across my chair. Your laughter echoes down the stair, and every dusk you're everywhere. Your perfume haunting velvet air. And if the stars should ever fall There's a quiet in the corner seat where shadows curl and silence greets. Your laughter lingers in the air like perfume caught in velvet hair. The glass still warm from where you sipped, your cherry mouth, the words you slipped. A trace of jazz, a whisper tune, the kind that fades but not too soon. I breathe in a scent of smoke and you, where amber night and kisses flew. The way your fingers touch my face still dances in this dusky space. The room is dim, the lights are low, but your impression will not go. I light a match, the flame burns true, with the scent of smoke and The table still recalls your hands like they belong to softer lands. A cigarette that burned too slow, a laugh too deep, too sweet to go. Your silhouette beneath my coat, your breath a sigh, a drifting note. And though you're left without goodbye, the night remembers how to lie.